Okay, we have got two knives here that we're going to take a look at and look at the differences in these two knives. Um, these, of course, are the Camo Paramilitary and the Military by Spyderco. And let's go over the differences here. The Paramilitary 2, the lanyard hole is bigger. This knife has reversible clip on either side, up or down. Blade length on this one is a little shorter. And the lockup is different on the paramilitary than the military model. See, it's on the top. And something else I want to point out is the way the knives are put together is with a different little bolt pattern there, as you see. This has got the black one, and there is no back spacer, only these mini little spacers here. What a thumb, not a, I can't think of what them's called right now, but anyway, you see bolster, one there, one back here. Okay, the military model. Let's do a comparison of the blades. You see the military model does have a longer blade by maybe, what is that, an inch? 3/4. This one has the pocket clip on this side and this side only. There is no change in the pocket clip. And it's got a back spacer here. Plus you got your little bolster here. The lanyard hole is not as big. So we'll give you a comparison. So the Paramilitary 2, which is this one, the shorter one, has the good sized lanyard hole. Now I was looking at these two knives, and ergos are great on both of them. I mean, just outstanding. Might actually even be a little better on this smaller one, believe it or not. So front or backwards, they're good. This one's got the, you can move the pocket clip up and down, so that's something you want to consider if you're going to buy. Now, here's one thing I did notice about these two knives. And I've seen videos here on YouTube where, people's testing these out in the field. And this one held up, but it got a lot of blade play in it. I forget who done that video, but anyway, it was a good one. But this one, straight out of the box, new. You can feel a little movement there. So you can see, now this one, there's no movement. It's much more solid. So, and you got this here, which is a lot bigger, apparently, than what's on the paramilitary. Just seems, the military model seems to be stouter, and is when it comes to the blade. Yeah, I can probably tighten this up and probably will a little. That's just a little bit too much, you know, to suit me, especially for what you're paying for these knives. So both of these knives, awesome. I wasn't really into these knives till I got them. So, you know, I know people seen so many reviews of how good they are and on and on and on and on. So I said, well, I'm going to buy one and find out. So instead I bought two because I always tend to like larger knives. So this one's great. Super sharp right out of the box. I mean, just, it was shave paper. So that's really good. And this one's sharp too. So that's something you might want to look at if you're wanting to buy both of these. Is you got a little differences. You know, you got more pocket clip options on the Paramilitary too. This one you're going to get a little bit stouter blade. This one's stout, don't get me wrong, but it's not as stout as the big one. So the military model. But you're getting a bigger lanyard hole. And you know, you could still get a lanyard, you know, paracord through there if that's what you're into. But you're getting a bigger blade, you're getting a little stouter here. You're just not getting your pocket clip, you know, where you can choicely move it anywhere you want to. So that's something to consider. And this is the easy, more traditional, you know, kind of folding that you're used to. If you've never had one of these paramilitaries, it's kind of different because it's on the top. But it works great, you know, and you can actually do that one-handed on the top, you know, it's just you got to do that number. And this one, of course, the traditional one, that's just, you know, easy peasy. So there you go. Both of these knives are great knives. Again, the military model, which is the larger model, you're getting a little stouter blade there. I mean, it just seems a little stronger to me, and is. There's no play in that one. And seems to be a stouter knife because they added the back spacer here, which does help also. So something to consider. Both of them's great knives. Super sharp right out of the box. So I'm happy with both of them myself. I mean, I like knives anyway. I like expensive knives, cheap knives. If it's a knife, I like it. Pretty much. So there you go. Again, hope that helps anybody if they're considering buying one of these. I believe you'll be happy with whichever one you get because the ergos are good on them. But if you're into the pocket clip thing, you might want to consider the paramilitary. And you would be surprised. You thinking the paramilitary is a little smaller, might not work well in the hand. These are very ergonomic. So you all have a good one. We'll see you next time.